How to hook up your vehicle to a flat tow system. Now every vehicle is going to be different. Now you want to make sure that you never ever want to flat tow your vehicle in neutral, because you will just destroy the transmission. So I picked a Cadillac Escalade 4-wheel drive. I could disconnect the transfer case entirely before I flat tow the vehicle. I'm going to show you how to disconnect the transfer case on this Escalade. You always want to make sure before you do it though, you're going to have to make sure you put parking brake on, just so the thing doesn't roll away on you. Oh, by the way, you have to put it in neutral when you do this, okay? Here's what we do. Number one, push in the brake. You're gonna get the knob here. You can switch from 2 auto, 4 high, 4 low, and then there's gonna be a neutral button on the end of it where you're not gonna see it. That's gonna be meaning that the transfer case is not gonna be connected. First you go to 2 high, and it should say shift in progress on your screen, okay? Once you do that, you're gonna take it and you're gonna move it all the way over to where it's past the 4 low, and then what's going to happen is the little red blinking light is going to start blinking like you see right there. This means that the transfer case is going to disconnect. So go ahead and just wait for it. Now that the neutral, the end, the red end is showing here on the knob, your vehicle is now not movable, okay? So it doesn't matter if you put it on park, reverse, drive, low, whatever, it shouldn't do anything. I always give it a test, and what I do is I make sure that so I'll go ahead and put it in drive. When you put it in drive, the car shouldn't go anywhere. You give it a little bit of gas, nothing's happening. Now, before I go to flat tow completely, I take it on neutral and I shut the vehicle off because I don't want the steering column to lock. Go ahead and turn it off. And then I have a battery disconnect switch that I installed that entirely shuts the battery off on my Escalade. Whether this is a requirement or not, I do not know. But what I've talked to the manufacturers, they all recommended that the battery is fully disconnected from the system because you don't want at any point in time it engaging. After I've done this, I've hooked up the Blue Ox. I'm gonna go ahead now and hook up emergency braking system that I have. I use an RVI system, and here is what it looks like. Okay, once you have that connected, that's the RVI brake system. This is your emergency brake disconnect. And you have it set here, and you go ahead and line it up, and you go ahead and connect. How easy it is to set up the RVI brake system.
The RVI braking system requires a 12-volt battery connection to it, so I definitely recommend getting an external battery for it.
There you go. Let you guys know that I am running a Puron lithium-ion battery. This is a kind of a generator that's here. So it did pick one of these up, and it has been running the entire almost 3,000 miles now without having to recharge it. Now, last thing I always make sure is that I run a complete light check on my Toad. That's gonna be right here. And I'll have my wife on a radio just to confirm that everything's working. Now you're ready to take off. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content. Talk to you soon.